Hey, what's happening everyone? Journeyman here and welcome to part number 25 of the Green Lions. Today we take on Bromsgrove Sporting, who are second place on the table, one place above us. And then we take on Southport in the FA Cup first round proper. So, let's take a look at some of the results since last time you joined us. I believe... last time you joined us, I think it was the Merthyr Town. We beat them 5-1, pretty heavy handed. We got a 5-2 win here against Hungerford Town. Demolished them. 2 goals from Eddie Davison, 2 from Luke Roberts. Jamal Roberts getting a penalty. Then we drew 1-1 against Havant on Waterlooville. Then we beat Merthyr Town again, this time 5-3. Josh Steele, Andy Robinson. Archie Sturdy, by the way, getting himself a debut goal. 1-1 for him. And then Eddie Davison getting himself a brace as well. Eddie Davison's had a wonderful October. In fact, he was named Player of the Month, so good for him. And then most recently, we were knocked out of the FA Trophy here, first qualifying round against Skelmersdale 2-1 to an absolutely atrocious own goal. In fact, here it is. I'm going to show you how bad this was. This is just after we equalised. Yeah, one of those moments where you're just like, what the fuck? FM. I mean, seriously, I thought you were going to fix the match engine, but there you go. By the way, you did actually sign a player. Let's go introduce you to the new boy. Harry Hodges. Welcome, Harry Hodges, everyone. He is a right wing back. Yes, another right wing back. Yeah, I know, I brought in Flynn. But honestly, it was irresistible. He's better than Elliot Wheeler. He's better than Flynn. He came in on a free transfer and he's not getting paid a penny, apart from his appearance fees, of course. But so I brought him in. He only played 1 game, and that was the Skelmersdale game, and he got an average rating of 6.2, which isn't great. But I'm going to chalk that one up to fitness. But anyway, if you look at his attributes, pretty well rounded, honestly. Nothing spectacular. Not really good at anything. High work rate, good teamwork. Everything else is kind of blur. But apart from that, he's by far best option at right wing back. Alright, so here we go up against Bromsgrove. Let's go through the first team selection. Obviously, Flitney gets a start here as per usual. Henry Lander is back and ready to play again. He will start. Steve Shaw has kind of made that centre of the 3-man defence kind of his position, so he will start there. Ethan Stewart will play to the left. Wing back, Harry Hodges will start today. First appearance for him on the series. Ryan Lane will come in at left wing back because suspended Jamal Roberts. Midfield, Andy Robinson. He was questionable for today's game at 90%, but I thought we got to give him a risk here. We got to try and beat Bromsgrove. I want to try and get the promotion push up if possible. And then at the ball and midfield role, we're going to go with Mr. Josh Steele. Top, Frank Rosenwald is back and fit and able to play today. Although he actually played a bit more central today, play as a poacher. And then we'll play Luke Roberts there. So Mays, Rosenwald, Roberts leading the line as per usual. Our strongest 3 strikers so far, having a great season. Matt Mays, 19 goals. Frank the Tank, 25 in just 16 games. And then obviously Luke Roberts doing pretty well in his debut season, first full debut season I should say. 23 games, 18 goals. So let's go ahead and get this bench sorted real quick, and then we'll get the game going. So up against Bromsgrove here at home. We've had a really good support so far this season at home, pulling in big numbers. Let's see, we'll do Jamie Milton as the backup there. There you go. So yeah, anyway, as I was saying, we're getting really good numbers here at home. There you go, 1,100 in the last home game in the league. In the FA Cup, we got 1,600 people. So that's really good numbers. We're doing really well at home. Attendance, as you can see, normally in the thousands. A couple of times we dip below, but not by much. So encouraging signs. So here we go up against Bromsgrove, playing a 4-4-2 system, as you can see. Captain and top goal scorer Anthony Dudley has 13 to his name. Pretty well rounded. It's actually a free transfer. I might have to snatch him up at some point. All right, so here we go. Team talk is done. Let's get a victory over our league rivals. All right, here we go. First big highlight at the game. Let's see who it falls down. Now, Dudley's got the best of Stewart there. He's got, pulls it back. Robinson is on hand to make the clearance. So here's Robinson again, does well to win it. There's Hodges looking long to Mays. Great ball there. Mays is through. Lays it across the Rosenwald. Oh, how did you miss, Frank? Frankie. 9 times out of 10 he would find the back of the net from there, but not this time as he smashes it off the top of the crossbar. And unfortunately, we lost Ethan Stewart now to an injury. So lucky enough with McCormick on the bench, a more than capable player to come in his spot. All right, 24 minutes in, they've lost a player as well, Anthony Dudley, the player we talked about just before we started the game. So Swain, the substitute, is on now, lays at the feet of Shepherd. Here's Hawkins now. Gets the bar line, pulls it back. Well cleared from Shaw, but only as far as McCartry There's Meredith. That's a great cross to Swain, and Louis Swain came off the bench here to get the opening goal of the game for Bromsgrove. 1-0 down early on here. And just didn't do a good enough job clearing the lines. We got the first one away, but we couldn't get out to the man quick enough. Meredith, too easy on the cross there. Hodges did not get tight enough, and Swain powers it past Flitney in goal. So, disappointing goal to concede. All right, so come on, boys, win that, Hodges. Hodges finds Rosenwald. Let's see what Rosenwald can do here. Gives the ball away, but hurt like he finds Henry Lander. That's a good ball, though, to Mays. He's got Roberts square. He finds him, and Luke Roberts makes it 1-1. Great cross there for Matt Mays. Had the vision and sense to lay it back across to Roberts, and Roberts with a very emphatic finish there. Ball went long to Mays. Roberts all alone in the box. Great first-time finish as well on the volley. And he taunts the goalkeeper there and makes it 1-1. Alright, free kick here. Robinson, just before halftime here, launches it into Roberts. Can't win it there. Now, chance to have Bromsgrove hit us on the break. Got plenty of men back, though. We got 5 players back. But Meredith has done very, very well. It's great from Hodges there, and he hits it off the crossbar. Ross Flitney would definitely be sweating there a little bit as that ball hit the crossbar. Lucky enough, it went out to the left-back position, and we were able to clear the ball. But dodgy moment for Ross. Alright, so halftime here, 1-1 currently. And honestly, the game is pretty much in the balance. We kind of rode the wave of pressure from Bromsgrove, and now we're starting to take over a little bit. Had the end of the first half. Obviously, we have plenty of players on the bench in case you need to make any changes. But we'll keep the same lineup out there because we did start to change the tide of the match just before the end of the first half. So let's hope we continue that momentum and maybe get a quick goal here. Alright, 16 minutes on the clock here. Not much has happened so far in the second half. I'm going to bring on Nesto for Andy Robinson, again, just to freshen some legs up in midfield. Eddie Davison is also available. I'm tempted to bring him on for Frank, who's still recovering from his knock. Also, Eddie Davison has been in great form, so I'm not too concerned about taking Frank off this time round. Alright, first side of the second half here. Swain was going through on goal there. McCormick, that could be a professional foul, which would mean a red card. And he's off. Kean McCormick has been sent off here, and that's put us kind of at odds end here, so I'm not sure how we can do this. What I think I might do, I usually go without a wing back after someone gets sent off, so Steele can play centre half, as can, well, I think Ryan Lane can. I think Steele's slightly better, so we're going to roll with this. We're going to go without a left wing back for now, and we've only got 15 minutes to hold on. There's a corner kick. McDonald whips the ball in. Joyce the head of the Shires, who makes it 2-1. I don't know who was picking him up in the box, but they certainly were at fault for that. 2-1 down now. 10 minutes left to go in this game. Yeah, nobody picked him up at all. I presume that was probably the left wing back that was supposed to pick him up in that role, but oh well. So we got 10 minutes here. Let's switch to overload. Can't really make too many more changes. Here's Meredith now to Shepherd. Richards. Good tackle there. Hodges launches it long here, looking for Davison. Can't find him. McCowtree now is pressured by Davison. Oh, Roberts is very well to win him back. Luke Roberts, through on goal. Oh, Luke. Oh, Luke. Come on. You gotta finish that. All right, so Steele. Now Steele's going to get sent off as well. Second yellow card offence. Oh, no. Never mind. It's going to be Swain, actually. Swain is going to be sent off for a second yellow card. Presumed for simulation. Still got time here to try and get to an equaliser. This would be a big blow if we lose this one. McDonald now in the box. Flitney gathers the ball. All right, so let's see if we can launch an attack here. We still have our 3 strikers up top and all good enough players to get a goal here. Now here's Eddie Davison. Through on goal. Eddie Davison off the inside of the post. Eddie. Oh, he did everything right there until the finish. Just couldn't find the inside of the post. Damn you. All right, so still have time here. We've got a minute now to go in extra time. McDonald puts the ball in. Meredith with a header and he puts it over the bar. I presume that was the chance the highlight was referring to. So 30 seconds now. I've got to get this ball forward. Hodges, decent looking ball to Mays, to Eddie Davison. Oh, that was the chance. That was it. That was the major chance. That was a clear-cut chance for Eddie Davison. All you had to do was hit the target. The keeper is out of position. Ah, crap. All right, so we're going to have to put that disappointment behind us now. Taking on Southport away from home. They're playing the Vanarama National League. How are they doing? Just out of interest. Southport are currently finished 17th, are currently 17th in the table. So they're doing okay, just okay. So hopefully we can take advantage of a little bit of the lack of confidence and then maybe bounce back ourselves. It's 2 defeats in a row now That's not the kind of form I want. I asked my assistant manager to suggest a team. I don't like it at all. Although I don't blame him, though, because we're missing Stewart for an injury, McCormick for suspension, and also Josh Reed is currently injured. So I get it now. I understand why you're playing Pat Keary. Everyone else looks pretty much in place. So anyway, this is the lineup we will go with. In fact, I thought about switching out Pat Keary, but I've got no other choice. So here we go. Flitney in goal, Keary, Shaw, Lander, Roberts, Wheeler, Lane, Robinson, Roberts, Rosenwald, and of course Matty and Mays leading the line. All right, there's no real pressure on the boys today. I don't expect them to beat Southport. They're a much, much stronger side than us. So any positive results would be satisfactory. If we get a draw here, honestly, that wouldn't benefit us because we've got so many injuries right now. We don't need another fixture, to be honest with you. So a win or a lose, guys. All right, cool. Here we go. First highlight. Pat Keary coming into the side. He is transfer listed, by the way. He wants out of the club. I am trying to oblige, but nobody is interested in right now. But there's a chance. Roberts is through on goal. And he puts it wide. But that would have been a decent effort there from Luke. Would have been a great goal. All right, so 10 minutes here on the clock. Here's Tanner now to Nabi. Nabi founds Korea. Now through on goal. Lays it across to Spencer. Good header clear from Wheeler. Well, that was a great strike. Fantastic strike. As you can see, Southport lineup a 4-3-3 formation as well. That could pose a problem for our midfield, considering we only have 2 players there. All right, corner kick. Robinson whips it in, looking for Keary. Can't find him. And there's Roberts now. He's going to scoop up the rebound. He's got options left and right. Here's Lander now. Not where I want Lander holding the ball up. Wheeler as well to win it back, though. He plays it long, looking for Mays. There's Brewitt, though, on the cover. Looking forward there. Short as well to win the first header. Osborne plays along. A career's now through on goal. 1-on-1 with the keeper, and Flitney gets a hand to it, but not strong enough. And the ball goes in the back of the net. So 1-0 hit early on to Southport. 27 minutes on the clock. Ross Flitney perhaps could have done a bit better with this. Osborne hits it long, finds Korea. And yeah, I don't know. It was a good finish in the end. Good strong finish. But Ross got a solid hand to it nevertheless. All right, so Kenyon to Brewitt. Here's Kenyon now. Hits it long. We should be able to deal with that. Keary does well to win it. There's Nabi. Forward to Armstrong. Armstrong's now 1-on-1 with the keeper, and a good save in there from Flitney. Again, they're getting behind our defence far, far too easy. I do actually play a deeper line than I usually do, so I'm not understanding why they're getting behind so easily. I presume it's just the quality of players. Here's a chance, though, maybe for us on the counter-attack. Roberts. It's getting crowded out here by Osborne, yeah. All right, Flitney. So it's still only 1 goal, so we're still in this game. Here's Roberts now. Great through ball. Frank is through on goal. Frank! Oh, you missed! Bastard! Good save there from the keeper there, but I expected Frank to hit the back of the net. All right, it's halftime here, and it's only 1-0. So we're doing okay. We actually created a few chances as well. So it proves that we are still in this game. We're not completely outclassed, and that's something that we can certainly hang our hat on. So we'll go out there with the same side as the first half, and honestly, all we need is half a chance here. And I have confidence in Mays, Rosenwald, and Roberts to find the back of the net. All right, so here's 54 minutes on the clock now. Robinson finds Mays. There's Ryan Lane to Jamal Roberts. Not the best ball in. Left Frank a little bit short. There's Korea now through on goal. Great challenge from Roberts, though. Pat Keary back to Flitney. And that's a very, very hopeful ball. Mays is not going to win too many of those headers. Armstrong's now in the box, and he scores 2-0. Luke Armstrong's made it 2-0 for Southport, and that's going to pretty much put the game now beyond doubt. Any doubt. All right, so pretty much waved the white flag here. I've made changes. Milton's come on, as has Archie Sturdy, and I've also brought on Steele as well. I've pretty much just waved the white flag, trying to rest some players now. Armstrong's through on goal. Lays the career. Should be 3-0, and it is. Royal career makes it 3-0. All right, so here's Roberts now. Let's even get maybe a consolation. Something to give the fans to cheer about. Here's Sturdy now in the middle of the park. 5'6" little lad. As short as well. He's been beat by Armstrong pretty much all day, though. Steele plays with the Roberts, finds him. Roberts is going to cross it in. There's Milton. Finds a way to Steele. Steele makes it 3-1. Josh Steele with a decent finish there on his left foot. Looked like a weak effort there, and thought maybe the keeper would have saved it, but the ball finds its way into the back of the net. Yeah, not the strongest effort he'll have, but a good strike on his weaker foot. All right, so 10 minutes ago in this game. I mean, if you get a goal now, you never know what could happen, but I've got a funny feeling because Southport are starting to take over a little bit more. Here's Milton to Wheeler. Wheeler to Lander to Lane. This is dangerous. Good build-up, though, from the boys. Here's Ryan Lane to Sturdy. Gives the ball away a little bit cheaply. Here's Armstrong. It's a really good game for Southport today. To Nabi in midfield, to Chapman. Shaw intercepts it though, and Roberts. Here's a chance to maybe hit him on the counter-attack. Milton's free to the right, but Sturdy goes all the way. It makes an absolute hash of the finish, but still a decent run there from Archie Sturdy. Alright, we're time winding down here on our FA Cup run this season. I'm not too dissatisfied with the way the boys played today. They put up a fight, but unfortunately their attacking trio was far too much for our defensive trio to handle, and we conceded some pretty sloppy goals. But apart from that, it was an okay display. I'm not too mad at the boys from that, but what I am concerned about now, that's 3 defeats in a row, and obviously I don't want that to be a trend. Alright, so now we're knocked out of 2 competitions, the FA Trophy and the FA Cup. We're only 1 cup competition left now, and that's the Southern League Cup. We're still in the 3rd round. As you can see, we take on Taunton in the very, very next game. So we'll see how well we do in that. If we get knocked out of that one, I'll be too disappointed. That means we can focus ourselves on the league. So, next episode, what we'll do is the Biggleswade and Taunton, we're starting to play teams now for a 2nd time. So halfway through the season is coming up to us. So what we'll do is we'll do probably Taunton and Biggleswade in the very next episode. Obviously about a month from now. But as you can see, the fixtures are really starting to pile up on us with these cup runs. And I'm starting to think it's taking a toll on the boys again. Obviously, being a semi-professional club and having amateur players and things like that, they can't really play 2 games in a week. They're just not fit enough to do so. So I'm starting to think that's maybe the reason why we're starting to drop points. But obviously, defensively, we've got to get much, much tighter. We haven't actually kept a clean sheet since September 11th against Dorchester. That was the last time we kept a clean sheet. So they've been few and far between this season. That's something I'm going to have to correct in the very near future if we're to succeed and get promoted this season. This is the current league table. Obviously, that defeat against Bronsgrove was huge because previously we had a chance to catch Paul Town if we won all our games in hand, but now we are playing catch-up. We're only 2 points ahead of AFC Tottenham, by the way, who are currently in 6th place, and we're 9 points behind Paul Town, who are currently leading the league. But overall, we're doing okay. I've got a good feeling, though, that we'll be able to stop losing matches and turn this thing around. But thanks so much for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, do me a favor, leave a like on the video. And if you want to see more from me in the future, please hit subscribe, turn notifications on. Obviously, FM19 is around the corner. I will be doing a FM19 preview video in the very near future, talk about some future saves ideas, things like that. But thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you folks in the next episode. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.